Sitting in my car because I'm waiting for my son. And you know what? It doesn't matter where. Oh, a yellow bird, a really beautiful, I don't know what it was because I'm not a bird connoisseur, but a really beautiful, bright yellow bird just kind of hopped by me. That was really awesome. But what I was going to say is I've been going through a really challenging challenging period. Emotionally, spiritually recently, and it seems everywhere I go there's these dragonflies that kind of hover around me, and I know it's the time for them, but I just pulled into a spot in Walmart in Manchester of all places, and boom, there's my dragonfly. Of course, as I started to film, he left. But listen, I want to talk about how to spot an energy drainer, how to find people that revitalize you, and how to protect yourself from those that drain you, what to do, especially if you work with people. But you know what? Even so, even just the average everyday person, we all got to be careful, okay? Because it's like we only have so much to start the day. Just like we only have so much faith to start the day, we only have so much energy to start the day. We can't be wasting it. Okay? Helping people is not a waste. I heard somebody the other day say, it's all about me, it's all about me, 4 times in an hour meeting. And you know what? I know what he was trying to say, but it's so wrong. It's not. You want to revitalize, you want to feel good, you want to reach your highest vibration, then you got to remember, it's not all about you. Okay, listen, if you're not following me and you're not going to see the rest of this video, you're only seeing it like on Instagram, I'm going to put a link to all of my pages and my stuff. Watch me. Join the community. Let's get, we're stronger in numbers. All right, I'll talk to you soon. So please don't mind the way I look. As I think I stated before, I don't know. It's been crazy. I've been recording this, I don't know, 3-4 times now. I've been going through a lot emotionally, spiritually. I believe in demonic attack. I don't believe in it like I believe in the Lord or have faith, but I know it happens. I know that there are negative spirits that work through people. There are negative spirits that work through situations. There are positive, we have angels among us. We also have demonic entities among us. And they come to kill, steal, and destroy. They have been after me for many, many years, and in turn after my children, and now it seems my grandchildren, through other people. And I think, like I had mentioned in another video, about, 12 years ago, we got attacked very hard. And it threatened to destroy our family, which did not happen. It was a long uphill battle, but it didn't happen. And I believe it's the same forces that have struck again. Of course, I'm a lot stronger in my faith. I'm a lot stronger in my walk now than I was. And as you know, if you are a believer, it isn't. Sanctification is something that continues and continues and continues. Your path is one that just keeps winding and turning, and you learn and you grow and you get stronger in your faith. So anyway, energy suckers. So we deal, we are made up of energy, okay? And when we deal with people, whether it be a simple interaction like somebody at the store, the receptionist at the doctor's office, the doctor himself, another driver in traffic, or the relationships that are closer than that, parent-child, there are a bunch of crows behind me. I don't know. There's only one now, but the rest of his family was out there too. I can hear them. So, there's one really close. I don't know if you can. Why can't I get him on camera? Where is he? I see him really close to me, but oh well. Have you ever been around somebody and just being around that person or speaking to them on the phone makes you feel better? And like I said, that could be somebody with a simple interaction. You've never met the person, but it's someone who answers the phone at, where you have to call in every day. Or the person that makes your coffee and you go and you specifically talk to that person, not necessarily because of the way they make your coffee, but because talking to that person lifts you up, or a friend or a family member, or your spouse, or whatever it is. You're around that person, and just being around them, even if they're having a horrible day and they're talking about crying and depressed, you still feel better seeing them. Or the opposite. Have you ever been around somebody and afterwards you may not be in a bad mood, but you're tired? And you're like, why am I so tired? Why am I so tired? Well, those are energy suckers. Okay, and the other people, they know how to keep the energy flowing. They are giving you energy. Even if you're helping them, they're shooting that energy out, because it should be reciprocal. It should be, circular almost. As we're interacting with somebody, the energy should be fulfilling both of us. All of us, if it's a group, we should be bouncing it off each other and filling up. When we wake up each day, we're given a certain amount of faith. We're given a certain amount of energy. We're given a certain amount of physical energy as well. I mean, we sleep however many hours, 6 to 8 hours, hopefully, and then we're rejuvenated. Now, if you deplete all your energy, if you don't eat during the day, if you don't sleep at night, you're going to deplete your physical energy. Well, spiritual energy, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't replenish yourself, if you're not in there, reading the word or praying or interacting with people who keep the energy flow going, then you're going to be drained like crazy. Okay, so first and foremost is the way to recognize this. You got to recognize it. People with personality disorders are energy drainers, period. And sometimes they're aware of it, sometimes they're not. People in general. Okay, so personality disorders drain you. Narcissistic personality, whether it's a personality disorder or they're just a narcissist, drain you. Self-centered people drain you. Victim mentality people drain you. Have you ever been around somebody, they may be upbeat and pleasant, but they're needy? It's always going to be about them. The conversation always comes back to them somehow. Those kind of people are draining, okay? Sometimes people are really quiet and you think, well, how could they drain me? They didn't even say too much. They could be draining in other ways. Okay, so there's the personality type that can drain you just by being who they are. And those aren't usually consciously draining you. But then there are people who do consciously drain other people. And those people will set out, I mean, it's worse than a personality disorder. It's almost like a spirituality disorder. Jealous people, they don't want you to be happy. I was born with the ability to help people, with the gifts that I was given, I help people. And I've been told that over and over that, and then I learned, how to use the energy to help people. And I've been told over and over that, it lifts people up. And that's awesome. I've run into people that get so jealous of that. They're not jealous of me in my life. Believe me, my life is nothing to be jealous of. But they get so jealous of those compliments that they literally try to suck that energy. I mean, people like that are dangerous. People that literally try to drain you, And then there are people that they may not even be aware of it, but they are living in such worldly life that they're easy targets for the negative entities to kind of, even if they're not like jumped into them and possess them, they kind of rule them and lead them through thought, through, leading them down this thought process into draining other people. So what do you do? What do? You want to continue helping people, especially if you're an empath. Wow, it's really hard. If you're in the business of helping people, if you're a counselor, if you're a life coach, if you're a spiritual teacher, if you're, even if you're some kind of social work or a teacher, anything like that, you're right in the line of fire. But then, all of us, no matter what our trade or our business is,
we can all get drained, even if, you stay at home with the kids or whatever the case may be. Because as long as you have personal interactions with people, you're going to have the ability to be drained or to let the energy flow. So first things first, keep yourself at a high vibration. That means get into scripture, know it. That's our sword, that's our weapon. Know scripture. That way you know the truth. It's in there. Believe me, it resonates. You think you can't learn it, you can. Pray. Pray is constant, it's constant interaction, right? And you'll get signs back, and you are raising your vibration. And another thing is, don't let your guard down. Now, I'm not saying be one of those people that are guarded with people. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not getting close to anybody. Believe me, I know how that feels, okay? But don't do that. Just keep your guard up. So before anything, ask that God send angels with you. Ask that the Holy Spirit lead you, that your eyes, your ears, and your heart is spiritually open, and you are protected from any intentional or unintentional harm. Even then, even when you live your life like that, sometimes you get so involved in helping people, or you're around somebody and you're not even realizing it because it's happening in such increments, that you're being drained. And some people, wow, it's a doozy. I got to tell you that I was working with a client, and I'm not going to blame anybody for me stepping back, but she was the final straw. I still have not recovered from that. And what happens when you're drained completely? You're not only physically tired, but you're wide open for attack. Okay? And you may not even be aware of it. You start getting really emotional. You start believing the negative thoughts. You put yourself right in the line of fire. And that's where you don't want to be. Okay? Also, have yourself a good support system. And if at all possible, cut off energy drainers. Cut them off. If you can't cut them off for whatever reason, there are sometimes you can't cut people out. Maybe you work with them every day. Maybe you are a family member. Maybe you're married to one. Or whatever. Maybe it's a sibling. Maybe it's somebody you take care of. Whatever the case may be. Put up that shield of protection. One way is to send constant love and good thoughts. At first that might be hard. You might feel like you're lying when you're doing that. But continue to do it and ask God to help you, and it will become real. You will truly wish that person blessings, but also detach. Don't worry about what's going on in their life. Don't think about what's going on in their life. Don't, they won the lottery. Don't get mad about it. Don't completely detach. It seems like almost impossible, especially when you're really emotionally drained. But the more you pray about it, you'll be able to do it. You can detach from somebody and still be loving and caring. You don't have to. Some people say, that's it, I'm done with you, I'll never talk to you again. You don't have to do that. And you don't have to be mean either. But you do have to detach from some people. Don't let anybody drain your energy. We're here to help each other. And what a healthy relationship does, whether it is that person that makes your coffee, the secretary at the doctor's office, or a close relationship, your spouse, your sibling, your child or parent, your best friend, whatever. Regardless of how close or how, insignificant the relationship is, it's supposed to flow. So you're supposed to be giving out good energy as that person sends it back, even if they're in a negative frame of mind. Still, it goes back and forth, back and forth. So all day long, even though we start with this much, we end the day with this much or more, because we've helped people and we've allowed people to help us. It's a flow. It's a natural flow. It's the way it's supposed to be. But right now, this world has such a heavy, heavy energy. It's rare to find those that are going to be in the flow. Okay? You can't just listen to what people say. You have to, watch and see. You'll know them by their fruit. Okay? A self-centered person is always going to tell you how good they are. They might even do some good acts if it works for them. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to get to heaven on good acts. That's not what I'm saying. Please, I don't need anybody to comment and say that. That's not what I'm saying. But, you'll keep that vibration up if that's what you do. If you are feeling drained, please take care of yourself. Step back if you can. Trust that God will help you. You know, I had to step back, and financially that killed me. I'm trusting now that God's going to help me through this group I want to start. You know, if people gave $1 to $10 to $20 a month, and the group went the way I wanted it to, I'd be fine financially. Maybe that's not how it's going to work out. I've been asking for donations because it's totally wiped me. Not only has this wiped me, but there's a state of emergency going on, and, you know, we're fine. I'm not ashamed to say I'm financially beat because of this, but it's because I allowed somebody to really bring me down. And it happens, even to us that know better. It happens. That's why I'm saying be very careful. But just trust him enough to say, okay, he's going to get you through. And then however it happens, it happens. But step back, take care of yourself. Spend some time in meditation. Spend some quiet time. Don't be afraid to say, no, I can't. I have nothing to give. I have to spend some time alone. I have to spend some time with God. I have to rejuvenate. I have to put my face in that Bible. I have to pray to God. I just have to be with Jesus. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying do that for 2 months. But back up. Take care of yourself. Take a walk. Go by the water. Whatever replenishes you, you know, God's creation is beautiful. The ocean. Sometimes I like to go by the ocean because it's so big, and I like to think, wow, he made this, and he's even bigger. It's amazing, because me next to the ocean, I'm minute, you know. So rejuvenate that way. If you have a support system, use it, but that's another place that's kind of iffy. Definitely use it. Rely on your friends, but you got to be careful who you talk to, because some people, even out of love, will actually put negative out there, not meaning to. You can't take that time for yourself. You need the money, you know, that kind of stuff. You can't go for that new job. Oh my goodness, what if it doesn't work out, you know? What you need is somebody to be honest and truthful, walk in truth, walk in love, come from a godly place, not a worldly place, and sometimes just listen. Sometimes nobody has the answers except God. I hope this helped somebody. And if you need help detaching or protecting or raising your vibration or anything like that, give me a call. I'm going to post my number on the bottom of this. I am starting that online community, and it's going to be a great community where we can share a lot about spiritual experiences and stuff like that, and pray together, and just, I don't know, it's just going to be a whatever kind of group, you know. Help each other, like a support group in this heavy energy, this dense energy world, where we can all join together and support each other. And I'm also, I'm getting certified in as being a recovery coach, so I'm almost there. I'm almost because a lot of people are in trouble right now, and I see, not all, but a lot of recovery programs are just in it for the money. It's a big money maker right now, because a lot of people have fallen to that. And that makes me sad, because people deserve more than just, you know, like making money off somebody else's hardship. All right, guys, I'm going to be posting another spiritual experience very soon, so I hope to talk to you guys soon. Hope that you join my community. Write to me, message me on Facebook, or here on YouTube, or on BitChute, or wherever you find me. Sign up for all the social media and join the group. I have my own private chat room that I pay for, that I think I can have up to like 100 people in there, and we can all interact with each other. So it's not like you guys just listening to me. It'll be all of us. Like if you're talking, other people will be able to see you if you choose that. If you choose not to, that's okay too. But it's more interactive. So come on, join. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you're having a great day. Keep that vibration up, and don't let anybody suck you dry. All right, I'll talk to you soon.